Hi everyone, it's Grant Neal here. I just wanted to show you a couple of videos from one of my lessons this week. So here we have Charles, who said he's struggling with strike. I'm struggling consistently to get the ball flying. His direction was okay, but he was struggling with the strike mainly. So we'll take a look at a couple of things that set up. He's got quite a wide stance. The ball's quite far forward in his stance as well. And the reason he's struggling to strike the ball, he has a little bit of hip immobility over the years, which he struggles with. So that's about as far as he can turn, which is okay. But as he comes down through the golf ball, you'll see that at this point here, the club is, and his hands are already on their way up too quickly through the ball, which is also causing the club head to rise up and the lowest point of his swing being somewhere back here before the golf ball. As you can see, the elbow flies up in the air, club's rising up, and also because of his very wide stance, he can't transfer all of his weight onto his left foot, which is also not helping him move his low point as far forward as it needs to be, which is just ahead of the golf ball. So as we delved deeper into conversation here with Charles, he began to mention that he's had other lessons before, and the key thing that has been mentioned is his kind of chicken wing that he's got going, where his left elbow rises up a little bit through impact, and he struggles to strike the ground and have the low point after the golf ball, which, yeah, makes sense. And he said every time he's tried to do that, though, inevitably his strike has got worse. So what we did is we wanted to narrow down his stance a little bit, put the ball slightly more centered, to help to narrow the arc of the swing, I guess. So as you see the takeaway here with that golf ball there now, he's now forced to take that club up a little bit quicker. The swing is a little bit more narrower, and as he comes down, because that ball is now there, he's now forced to have his hands working more ahead of the ball, getting the lowest point of the swing just after the ball here. And yes, the elbow's then a little bit lower, but it's, he's still going to have that tendency. But because he was forced for the club to work more forwards, it's helped his body, helped keep that left arm a little bit lower, and helped transfer all of his weight through the golf ball without him having to think about it. So by being forced, our brain is pretty clever. We will do things quite instinctively. So by him being forced to do that, he'd done all the things that he'd wanted to do without having to think about them.